Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Hope all you guys are doing fantastic wherever you are in the world. Happy hump day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. As of a few days ago, maybe 2 days ago, Without a Crystal Ball is still going after Lydia and Chase Bates. She truly needs to check her ego, and I also think I know what's setting her off even more. So that is what we will be discussing today. Before that, my usual disclaimer. Please do not take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. Lydia and Chase put out the statement, and obviously it was meant for Without a Crystal Ball. New parents, especially new moms, are now officially our heroes. It's really sad to see online bloggers who spend their days spewing hate, gossip, and slanderous lies go hard after new moms who are giving their all for their babies. Unfortunately, fake news is a part of the world we live in now. These kind never let the truth get in the way of their hateful agenda and mean-spirited spewings. Yet, at the same time, we have been so encouraged by the love and support so many of you have shown. Message after message, post after post has shown us that the world is full of so many good and kind people who pause their day to show love and care at the most perfect moment. Thank you, friends. Keep it up. Go and show someone love and kindness. We all need it. Chase and Lydia Bates. That obviously ticked Katie Joy off, and she posted, which I'm not going to read all of this in its entirety. You can pause to read it. Chase, the alleged domestic terrorist, is going to do a Q&A about not deporting a white German family that broke the law and came to the US because they were negligent parents. And she basically goes in, not even talking about this whole situation, but alluding to the fact that they came here illegally, which I very much doubt. I could probably guarantee that they did come here legally, but unfortunately over the years going through immigration, they must have leaned on their own understandings, and unfortunately they may have just let their paperwork or documentation expire. In this post, she goes on to say that Kelly Jo is the worst mom of all time. Well, to that I say, the only reason she could have come to this conclusion is by probably comparing herself to Kelly Jo and coming to the conclusion that truly there is somebody that could probably be a worse mother than her. Then she goes on to ridicule and try to humiliate the Bates and the Romaika family. She makes a reel of a Q&A done by Chase and Lydia explaining their situation and making the final determination that Lydia is being deported. It's over, because the immigration judge refused to reopen the Romaika case. She then goes into how Chase Bates is busted for lying. Katie Joy, I'm sure at this point you are aware that we feel the same way about you, boo. We're always busting you on your lies. And she goes into this post and she says how 2 weeks ago Chase said his father-in-law would be deported once the youngest child turns 18. That US immigration gave a statement 2 days ago saying that supervision status does not give someone legal status and that they remained here unlawfully the entire time. In this post, she talks about how Mr. Romaiki actually told on himself on how he married his children off in hopes that he would become a citizen, and that they went on to have 2 more children in hopes they would gain citizenship through the kids. Now, if that were true, Lydia is now, 25 years old, right? Why didn't he marry her off at 18 to accomplish this plan of his? Or why didn't he already apply since 1 or maybe 2 of his kids are already married? The vile reference she made to the younger kids as anchor babies? Unacceptable. This is so disrespectful and derogatory. Katie Joy is vile, disgusting, hateful, and a vindictive human being. Then she goes in to say that Mikey said his family had no options in Europe to homeschool due to language barriers, which is false. Austria allows homeschooling and the official language is German. Now she is the one to dictate where people need to go and should be going. As I said, you guys can pause and read this, to which Katie Joy says all what they're saying is false and they had no reason to come to the US other than wanting to come here. Katie Joy, let me tell you something. You can ask anybody around the world, where would they want to be? Their number one answer would be the United States. Get a grip. Next post, she says, prior to Trace and Lawson attending the January 6, 2021, Lawson suggested we voted in communism. Trump tried to tie Democrats to communism during 2020 election. Lawson called Black Lives Matter protest violent anarchist. She goes into how Lawson Bates tweeted that the day before the insurrection that communism has been voted in and all his beliefs. So you know what, for Katie Joy, it's like Go at it, have at it, hate on Lawson Bates, villainize him, do whatever you want to do. Katie Joy, if this bothers you so much about Trace and Lawson Bates, why don't you report them? Why don't you do something that's going to make a difference, that's going to make you feel better? Because all this is bullshit. You cannot stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen. Time and place. You should have covered this and done something about it when it was relevant. Once again, you guys, I'm not coming to the defense of Lawson Bates or Trace Bates. The mere fact is that Katie Joy is doing this so she can justify her bullying of Lydia Bates. Period. Then she says, please do not get sucked into their sob story. The Ramaikers came here after breaking the law in Germany. Now, to that I have a problem, because let me just say this. I'm not talking about Trace Bates. I'm talking solely about Lydia Bates. Put yourself in her shoes. She was raised this way. She had no choice in this whole matter. Her parents brought her to this country in hopes of this being their permanent home. Unfortunately, it did not work out that way, as you see now. So all these years, this was Lydia's home. She knows no other place. She was put in this position by her parents. So why is Katie Joy bullying this young lady? They have an immigration lawyer. I'm talking about Trace and Lydia. They have an immigration lawyer where they're trying to get Lydia to be legal in the United States, and that is the right thing to do. Now, if her parents wanted to become citizens through their kids, why did they wait so long for Lydia to be married off? Wouldn't they have married her off at 18 years old? I'm just saying. And doesn't she have an older sibling that's married that they could have maybe got their citizenship through him? He could have grandfathered his parents. So where's the problem, Katie Joy? Then, one thing I do agree with what Lydia said. Going through immigration is a process. It takes a long time, if not years, especially after COVID. Their backlog has been astronomical. And another thing, you guys, immigration fees are hella expensive. The process, especially going through an attorney, it is a lot of money. Lydia is just trying to repair the damage for herself that her parents caused her. Can you imagine? Put yourself in Lydia's shoes. After living in this country for nearly 2 decades, now married with a baby, she must leave her entire life behind, get on a plane and go somewhere where she has no idea, she doesn't know a damn thing about. And once again, she had no say or choice in the situation because she herself was a child. I put all this burden and responsibility and fault on the parents for not doing the right thing for their kids. Katie Joy is attacking her, period, because of who she is married to and her beliefs. I will show Lydia nothing but grace and pray for the best outcome for her and her child. Now we get to the part where Katie Joy is trying to gain sympathy, do damage control. Basically let us know that she has renewed her victim card. There's a plan for a group to start reporting you to CPS every 24 hours because they close cases where you live every 24 hours. Just wanted you to be aware and alert. Sorry, IBLP apologist. My address is flagged by the county for harassment calls like fake CPS reports. I call bullshit on this. And you know why? Katie Joy has a reputation of going after people when her ego was bruised, when she's been called out on certain things. And when she no longer has control, she pulls the victim card. She is so predictable. If she's not using the victim card, she uses the sun as a shield. And not to mention, Katie Joy herself admitted to knowing how to make fake screenshots.
But I know there's dozens of apps that can make these. You can screen record them. It's not that hard. I could make a fake screenshot about anyone right now if I wanted to.
Desperation will make you do and try anything. And let's not forget, remember what she pulled with Lil Red and falsely accused Lil Red of calling her son the R word. Since she's been called out by these outlets for bullying Lydia and accusing Lydia of child neglect, she hasn't gotten over that loss. And it is playing on her mind, and a loss to Katie Joy never ends well. Who is going to give Katie Joy the heads up that CPS is going to be called on her every 24 hours. And in my opinion, if this is what it takes for people to feel sorry for her to get support from the public, she will herself do shit like this, in my opinion. And I emphasize to you guys, if you do have the urge to call CPS, please don't do that. Do not stoop to Katie Joy's level. Do not give her what she wants and go real life on her. Katie Joy is going to be her own downfall. She is her own enemy. Her actions are going to catch up with her eventually. Who is this delusional? Who has zero self-awareness the way Katie Joy has? It's at a negative by now. This is just once again Katie Joy looking for attention, looking for an ally, looking for sympathy, looking for somebody to be on her side, because she has been called out for her nasty ways. Like the other day when a follower of hers admitted that she called CPS on the baits, and Katie Joy did not set her straight. She deleted the post. Do not call CPS or police related to any stories that I cover. Too late, Katie Joy. Only report of people that you know have witnessed and can be a witness for the police. I have never and will never condone anyone contacting CPS over incident reporting, ever. That's a lie, because you just condoned it the other day where we showed the screenshots, and what do? You just deleted it. I will never direct anyone to do it. Katie Joy, remember when you were covering your favorite person, Joshua Douglas case, how you came out and made a public service announcement for people to please contact CPS or the agencies in regard to Anna Douglas' children, remember? I will never direct anyone to do it. I call bullshit again. I will never file a report on anyone that I do not know or for abuse that I have not witnessed. It's bullshit. Because we've seen you do that how many times with the Douglas, Katie Joy? Truly are delusional. If you wish to arrest me, my address is already marked in the county as an address that is victim of swatting and false reporting. I've never heard that to be happening. Reporting me to CPS or police will not get you the desired reports you wish, and will only waste the resources of my county. Police and CPS do not come here when false reports are made. How do they know if it's false reports, Katie Joy? They do have to investigate, obviously. But anyway, are made from online viewers. And how would they know it's from online viewers? Seriously? The county already had to involve the FBI with the swatting, so they don't play anymore when it comes to my family. I would think that is irresponsible, because aren't you supposed to take every call seriously? Look at what happened with the Frankies. CPS, in my opinion, failed them. There was just an incident now about a few days ago, right here in Alabama, where the same thing happened. A mom took the life of her 2 children and herself because the abuse that was going on, and CPS refused to do anything. So I think CPS really needs to take their job more seriously. Once again, I'm not encouraging anybody to call CPS on Katie Joy. Do not do that. As I said, she is her own worst enemy. Her actions are going to catch up with her. So do not. Please do not. And Katie Joy, when are you going to get it? When are you going to get it? You were never, ever swatted. The police came, or the sheriff's department came, and they knocked kindly on your door. Didn't break no doors down. We've given you examples of what swatting looks like, but at the end of the day, Katie Joy once again will say what she needs to say to gain the sympathy of the public. And also, I was looking up delusions on Google the other day, and this is what came up. Words that describe a pathological liar are deceptive, manipulative, and selfish. Pathological liars actually believe their own lies, but may change the story from telling to telling. Others realize the lie, but the liar often does not and has no remorse. You know what? The only thing that's missing from this definition is Katie Joy's picture. That's what's missing in my opinion. Guys, that's what I have for now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, I emphasize, do not go real life on Katie Joy. And again, she's her own worst enemy. She is her own downfall. Just sit back, relax, and continue to watch this train wreck happen, because Katie Joy, as I said, is her own downfall, because she fails to want to humble ourselves and just say, when it comes to times like this, I apologize for being so vile, disgusting, and nasty, or just say, I apologize. What I did was wrong. End of story. Thank you so much once again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Please be safe out there. Be kind to one another, and don't forget, make good memories. Bye, guys.